What was the proudest moment of my life? The time I made a mother cry on her son's birthday. I used to work at a laser tag place, and one day a woman brought her son in to celebrate his birthday. She was spending a lot of money on this party and told me she wanted to make it extra special for him. He had been struggling a lot, and she mentioned that there had been some kind of accident a few months earlier. The boy had been incredibly close to his twin sister, but she had passed away. He was 8 years old, and when I greeted him, he looked up at me. I could see everything in his eyes. This was the first time he'd celebrated their birthday without her. I remember his mom saying, "I just want him to feel happy today, even for a little while." It was already the saddest thing I had ever heard, but that wasn't even the worst part. She warned me to expect a lot of kids because they had moved away for a fresh start, and since he didn't really know anyone yet, they invited his entire third grade class. Nearly an hour after the party began, I rolled in the expensive ice cream machine she had requested and saw her sitting at the table with him. I looked around, thinking maybe I was mistaken, but it was still just the two of them alone in the room. I was confused for a moment, then realized no one had shown up. She had such high hopes for this day, and not a single kid came. She tried her best to smile and play with him, but after a few minutes she came over to me. Now I could see she was trying not to cry, and she knew that I knew exactly what had happened. She asked if I could bring in random kids so he'd have someone to play with. This was probably the most heartbreaking thing I'd ever witnessed, and I knew I couldn't let it end that way. I agreed immediately and told a few coworkers what was going on. We all decided we were going to give this kid the best party he had ever had, so we got to work. We found around 10 kids in the building who were excited to join, and a bunch of staff members started calling people to bring more. Several parents showed up with presents for him, and a few of the girls even found his mom's Instagram. They saw he loved the Avengers. So 30 minutes later, a handful of Avengers walked back in from the costume store, ready to sing him happy birthday. He was unbelievably happy.